Hi, so this is a stepper for creating Google Drive folders in Google Drive. There are several reasons why you would want to do this. One, if a student shares a folder with you, it becomes very easy for you to access the files that they put into the folder. That way they don't have to keep sharing all of the files that they create over the year with you one by one. They can put it inside of the folder and you can access it there. And so for a student, right, they would go to drive.google.com. What they would do is right click, create a new folder, and then they can title their folder, right? So I'm going to name this folder Charlie Lee IB Chemistry, right? And so you have the folder here, and when you double click the folder, it of course is going to be empty, and so you can start populating this folder with the different files that you create. And so students can create new files from this folder by clicking the new button over here, and they can create a new Google Doc, a new Google Sheet, Google Slide, and much more, right? If students go to docs.google.com and they click on blank document, it'll create a new Google document, but it won't be inside of a folder. And so when a student names this document, first they should name it, and then they should go to File, Move, in order to move that folder or move that file to the folder that you select. And so this is the folder that I just created. I can move this Google Doc into that folder. And so it says a journal has been moved from my drive to the folder, and you can see that the file has indeed landed in the folder. Okay? And so students can then share the folder with you. So if you right click and then click on share, they can type in your email and then they can share that folder with you. All right. When they share that folder with you, it'll appear in the Shared with Me tab here, right? And so I can see that my students have created a number of different folders and they have shared it with me, right? And so in order to get it into your drive, what you would do is select the folder, right click, and then add shortcut to drive. Okay. Once you add a shortcut, you can add a shortcut, and so there will be a shortcut to the folder in here. And so if you double click it, you can access any of the files that they put here. Okay. You don't have to do this one by one. You can select multiple folders at the same time. So to do that, you would hold Control or the Apple key on Macs, and then you can click on each folder individually and then create shortcuts for all of them. Okay. And so once you create the shortcuts, right, maybe I would recommend creating a folder and then putting all of the shortcuts in there so that everything stays organized. Okay. This is helpful for both you and the students, right? Every time they share a document with you, any kind of file with you, it'll generate an email, and with all of the emails that we'll be getting and all of the digital files that we'll be having this year, it'll get cluttered real quick. So sharing the folder once helps reduce that clutter. It's helpful for the students because then they can stay organized on their digital files and just make sure that everything is nice and tidy. All right, hopefully that helped. Have a nice day.